Welcome to the channel where all you gotta do is buy more tools for the tiny shop. Anyway, this should be pretty obvious what it is and why I bought it. It's a bead roller thingy because I have a lot of sheet metal work to do. No idea what I'm doing, but that's kind of the fun of it. So I know there's some parts I need to fabricate in the near future, and I've known I was going to need one of these things for a long time. So I decided, I don't know, a few weeks ago, just get her done. They were having some end of year sales or whatever. Probably raise the price 20% and then you get a 10% discount because it's Christmas. But yeah, for them, we'll leave that over there as a last resort. And maybe I could stand on this and make my feet not hurt so much. That'd be good. Oh, this looks heavy. No, it doesn't look heavy. It feels heavy. No, it is heavy. Hey, this thing's already assembled. I don't need to do nothing. Idea. So, I'm going to go through this, tighten everything up, get the backlash on the gears good, and then see about whittling up a little frame for this. Maybe what I'll do is bolt it to the back side of that. And then I won't have to make another stand. Maybe. Okay, so a few hours later, after the sun's going down, I got this thing all bolted up. So I just drilled some holes. I took this all apart. It was kind of shitty anyway. This thing didn't slide up and down easy. So I took it all apart and kind of spiffed that up a bit. And I'm not sure why, but this shoulder is longer than this shoulder. So I adjusted it so you can just bolt it on, and this washer on the end here locates it so it's in the right spot, and I just adjusted these. The other thing that was really annoying about it is if you put everything together like it's supposed to be, the only way you can access these set screws is with this thing balancing up here like that. And then the bolt holes were, you know, horizontal here and here. But that's a pain in the ass, so I just ground a new, well, you can't see it because it's inside there, but I ground a new flat on this guy, and I made it so these guys are aiming, you know, and I put some little magnets here to hold my tools, so now those are aiming in a direction that, you know, I can get to them fairly easy. And then I got this tool for that there, and this tool for that there, so I don't have to go around hunting for tools because this one always uses the same thing. And then I just bolt this on here. There's studs tapped into this. I pulled it all apart and drilled it and tapped it, and then there's a nut behind there. So those studs just stay on there. It'll be a towel rack most days. And then you just need to remove this guy and that little wheel, stick it in its rack, and then this bolts on here. So this is nice and sturdy. And I think this is at a good height where I can sit on my chair, get my cranker person over there, or get monkey arms, I don't know. I gotta get an easy out and extract that and put a new circ fitting in there because that one broke. I'm not sure I broke it. It might have been broken shipping or packaging or something, because it's super thin where the spring goes through there, because there's a little spring and a ball. And yeah, as soon as I tried to pull the grease gun off of that, it broke. So anyway, not super unpleased with it. There's a couple of things that they could have, you know, made a little bit better, but for what I'm going to do, you know, I'm limited use, right? I just need to finish this car and this truck, and then whatever hell else I decide to do later after that. But these will be handy to roll chingaderas onto tubing too, right? Put a piece of tubing in there, put a bead on it so the hose doesn't fly off, and yeah, probably get a trash bag and put it on top of this whole thing, just so these gears, not that they're super high quality gear, but I don't think it needs to be for this. So anyway, this should work good. Okay, so did a little bit of updating to the shop today. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day cleaning this place. It's a disaster, really. Just anyway, but I got this thing not quite done. I still want to do a little bit more to it, but basically I drilled and threaded some holes in the front of this English wheel frame, so I can mount this guy on there, and now this fits through, and I can use this whole throat area over here. So that's pretty good, I think. I also made some brackets. I'll pop these off and paint them, because, you know, so this thing just pops off of here and slides into this little thing as a saddle. And then in order to make that fit, I moved this this little rack, and now I got an English wheel. I only have one radius for that anyway, so that's there, and then all the bead roller stuff is in that. And then I got little magnets here to hold this stuff so it doesn't go away, because this, you use all the same size wrenches and stuff for it, so instead of going to the toolbox to get them every time, anybody that's as old as me has, you know, a box like that with shit that doesn't fit in the toolbox. You just kind of scrounge through there, usually find something you need, and sometimes you weld shit to them. This is a kind of a crappy little, I don't even know where this wrench came from. It's just old and junky, but you know what? It's good for living here. And then yeah, I got some more parts coming for that thing, and got to make some stuff for that today as well. So, but I kind of want to get this place cleaned up. I'm very tired of you know, stepping over crap, so I'm just gonna start doing that. I got to get these things folded down and welded. It's kind of smoky in here when it's all closed up though, so I don't really like to do a lot of welding when it's not warm outside, because it gets kind of smoky in here. So I think I'm just going to spend the rest of the day cleaning up, making stuff pretty, sweeping the floor, you know, just kind of place for everything in its place, that kind of thing. Okay, so I spent all day cleaning, and it's still, yeah, I wouldn't say done. Parts of it are done. Lathe is still a mess, but I put a little shelf up. Look at that. Got my chuck in there and stuff. I got to get these doors hung, but I got to get hinges and windows on them first, and then various bits and pieces of Mustang here. I haven't really got into this corner yet. This is still a big mess. This is the CNC that I need to get operational. I got that guy on there now, so I have actual three-phase power, kinda. That's my old valve grinder down there. Obviously you know what this thing is. My level, laser level. And over here, well, it was clean. I'll sweep this up before I leave, but I found a Bronco, or at least the frame of a Bronco, and giant turbo and a lot of dust. I didn't really want to blow this off. I got like a leaf blower thingy that I can kind of clean this off with, but it's all cold outside, so I don't want to open the doors up. Flow bench is under this here, of course. And then kind of trying out, I made these little brackets, but I don't know where I want to put them yet. So I just got them clamped up there. But anyway, I got this guy, that's this little holster, so it can just live here. And it just bolts. Got a little bracket down here that I added to it, so it's easy to access the bolts. And yeah, I got this little, I mounted this thing up higher, so got this junk here. And I put wheels on it so I can roll it around. So wherever I'm making the panel, I can, and then the forces are this way when you're, I'll probably put a little chalk under that to keep it from rolling, but this will be, it's not going to push that way when we'll see how that works. Thanks for watching. If you like this content and want more, subscribe, like, and share.